Looking for somewhere to travel for your next vacation? Look no further. With our time traveling agency, you can go back in time to the Jurassic period. Now, the Jurassic period began about 210 million years ago and ended about 70 million years ago. The Jurassic was after the Triassic period and precedes the Cretaceous period. The Jurassic was in the middle period of the Mesozoic era, nicknamed the Age of Dinosaurs. During the Jurassic, the supercontinent Pangaea broke up Laurasia and Gondwana. Earth was warm and wet and had a tropical climate full of lush vegetation. During the Jurassic, some small animals lived and the first birds evolved from theropods. Earth had a greenhouse climate, no glaciers or poles, and North America overrode the Farallon Plate, eliminating the westward subduction zone. There were cross-bedded sandstones from dunes, and the Atlantic Ocean was narrow. There were no ice caps during the Jurassic period. By the Middle Jurassic, plate movement had separated South America from Southern Africa. Laurasia, which is made up of North America and Eurasia, moved slowly away from Africa and South America, aiding in the creation of the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico, where the giant asteroid later landed and killed all the dinosaurs. Volcanic activity was common along rifting continental margins. Eurasia moved south and started to close off the Tethys Ocean. The sea level rose gradually during the Jurassic, and the world was more separated with land masses. There was a lot more coastline in the Jurassic than there was in the Triassic, and even than there is now. There was a lot of shallow seas full of sea monsters, like some of the ones that we will now talk about. Here are some creatures that you could run into on your trip to the Jurassic. Brachiosaurus. Brachiosaurus grew up to 92 feet long and weighed 50 tons, standing at 52 feet. Brachiosaurus were sauropods, large herbivorous dinosaurs. They had 30-foot-long necks, traveled in herds, and lived in North America and Africa, mainly in Colorado and Tanzania. Brachiosaurs swallowed their food whole without chewing it, but to make up for that, they swallowed stones, which would be in their stomachs and would then crush up the plants that they ate. Brachiosaurus ate plants from treetops and migrated when the food ran out. These dinosaurs are constantly moving in herds. They do not live in one place. They are nomadic because they consume so many tons of food every single day that they completely ruin every landscape that they live in. So if they stayed in one place, they would starve to death. Plesiosaurus here was a marine predator. It had no protective armor and an exposed tail, and Plesiosaurus relied on camouflage and maneuverability to survive. Plesiosaurus probably laid eggs. It did not chew its food but swallowed it whole. It had razor-sharp teeth for biting its prey, a long neck for catching fish, and 4 paddle-like flippers. Plesiosaurus would sometimes also distract any predators with its long tail and get away. Over here we have Allosaurus, which was a freaking scary predator. Allosaurus was a primary meat eater of the Jurassic period and likely traveled in small groups to help each other when attacking large prey. Allosaurus lived in the USA and grew up to 36 feet long. Allosaurus is named for the little crest ridges that it had above its eyes. Jurassic! Ichthyosaur was a marine vertebrate, not a dinosaur, but a creature of the Jurassic period. They swam like eels, undulating. They were very fast and resembled dolphins. Ichthyosaur did not leave the water to lay eggs, but gave birth to live young. Its name means fish lizard, and its range of growth is 7 to 30 feet long. Ichthyosaur had sharp teeth, big eyes, 4 crescent-shaped fins, and a stabilizing dorsal fin. Ichthyosaurs were carnivores, eating fish and octopuses. I'm pretty sure it's octopi. It lived in the Americas and Europe, in the oceans of course, because it's marine. And Ichthyosaur disappeared before the dinosaur KT extinction. Some plants that you will find in the Jurassic period include cycads, which are a primary food source for herbivores. Cycads were seeded plants with thick and wooded trunks and a crown of stiff evergreen leaves. Cycads thrive in tropical climates today, but can live in many various environments. Cycads first appeared in the Permian period and grow close to the ground or high up. So the tall, giant brachiosaurs can eat them, and also the short little herbivores on the ground can eat them. Good food for everybody, but not for us. We do not eat cycads. In the Jurassic period, you can also find conifer plants, which were a main feast for sauropods such as brachiosaurs. Conifers were the dominant land plant of the Jurassic period and made their first appearance in the late Carboniferous period and are still living today. The Carboniferous period was a period of lots of plants. To sum it up for you, the conifer species includes woody trees such as Douglas firs, cypresses, junipers, and firs. I probably didn't pronounce some of those things correctly. I'm not a plant expert. Any questions? Jurassic is the right answer. Here are some more creatures and plants that you will find in the Jurassic period. Yes, there's more. There's a lot. Pterosaurs include pterodactyls. They could fly, but could also walk on the ground. The theory by scientists is that they would kind of fold up their wings like this, kind of, and just like walk. Sort of like they're on 4 legs, except it's 2 legs and 2 wings. Pterosaurs were covered in large fur, fun fact, and they had really large brains. They were pretty smart. Pterosaurs had light, hollow bones like birds, but they are not ancestors. Birds are not descended from pterosaurs. Pterosaurs had hands with 3 claws, and the 4th finger was a wing. Ooh, flying. On land, pterosaurs probably crawled on all 4s, like modern bats. Leopleurodon was quite the beast. You would not like to run into that while swimming in the water, so we're not going to swim in the water, because that would be very dangerous. Leopleurodon grew up to 40 feet long and weighed 25 tons. That's a lot. Leopleurodon ate fish and squids and had sharp teeth and 4 large flippers. Leopleurodon was a pliosaur, or plesiosaur, and inhabited oceans worldwide. As freaking like, let me come chomp on you. They also ate the giant fish, lead sykes. I'm gonna call it Leedy. That works for me. They ate the giant fish named Leedy. I'm gonna talk about Leedy now. Leedy was probably the biggest fish that ever lived. Yeah, on Earth. It was freaking ginormous. Leedy grew from 30 to 70 feet long and could weigh 5 to 50 tons. That's a really large range. Leedy ate plankton by filter feeding. It did not actually like prey on any other animals. It just kind of swam around like taking in the plankton. Yup. And it was a common prey of Leopleurodon. You could also find ginkgo plants in the Jurassic period. Ginkgo plants do not flower. They date back to the beginning of Jurassic, and only Ginkgo biloba survives today. These plants diversified during the Jurassic and spread through Laurasia. Here we have Metriorhynchus. I'm probably saying that wrong, but anyway. Metriorhynchus was a crocodile which inhabited the shores of Western Europe and South America. It grew up to 10 feet long and weighed 500 pounds on average. Metriorhynchus ate many things, including fish, easy ammonites, and other giant ledycycads. Maybe they even ate pterosaurs that got too close to the water. Metriorhynchus did not have a lot of scales, and it had a light skull. They have salt glands, which remove salt from their blood, that would let them drink salt water and eat very salty prey. So it helps with their survival. Metriorhynchus had long, powerful tails and were defenseless against larger predators like Leopleurodon. But they ditched their armor, aka they just stopped evolving with armor, so that they could swim faster in the water, and it would help with maneuverability also. Metriorhynchus laid their eggs on land, and their legs evolved into flippers, so they were adapted just to water. They were very clumsy on land. Metriorhynchus' tail helped with movement, and their legs helped with maneuvering while swimming in water. And finally, we have Archaeopteryx, which is a pretty cool dinosaur because it is theorized that our birds today evolved from dinosaurs like Archaeopteryx. Archaeopteryx was the first bird, but also a dinosaur, and was possibly capable of flight. It did have feathers, but we're not sure if it really did fly. It could maybe jump around and glide, like near the forest floor. Archaeopteryx is one of the earliest bird fossils. It exhibits features of both dinosaurs and birds, including a long bony tail, small sharp teeth, feathers, and a wishbone that allows for flight muscles. Archaeopteryx was about the size of a pigeon. It was like 14 inches long. Not that big, but big in importance to evolution. And there you have it, folks. You should come vacation with us the next time you don't have school or work. Yup. You want to sit at home and watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer while eating ice cream all summer? I think going to the Jurassic period would be a lot cooler, but that's just me.
I went on a vacation to Jurassic period and I almost died, but I didn't, and that's what counts. And I saw the pterosaur. What?
Yeah.
Thank you, TARDIS, for helping us time travel there.
Thank you. TARDIS, time and relative dimensions in space.
Yeah, so we went to the Jurassic period. Fun for the whole family. Except for the volcano smoke, the volcano smell. They were horrible. Horrible! Vacation, I'm not paying money like that for a hotel in there. This is advertised things like that. You can't have a family vacation like that in the Cretaceous or whatever we went. This is not right. I'm going to write to that travel agency. You know, you can't advertise that and you bring little kids like that. All these flying things around, eating people and things.
So, folks, I hope you learned a lot about dinosaurs, and this should convince you to come to our company so you can go to the Jurassic period for your next vacation.
I went back in time to Jurassic period. I had lots of fun and it was because you wicked.
Hey, pterosaurs that got too close to the water. Go away. I'm filming. I mean, also, there's like a 50-50 chance that you might die, but it's a cool way to die. Yeah. Yes, it is. I'm filming. Park, that is true. That lived in the Jurassic period. You should.
We were in a dinosaur chase.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Rupert Giles, and I use the TARDIS time traveling company to go back to the Jurassic period and see dinosaurs, and it was great. And you should go on a vacation to the Jurassic period. Yeah. I'm gonna go read some books now and help Buffy kill vampires. Dinosaurs. So bad at presenting stuff.
So,
I'm
folks,
sorry.
I hope you learned a lot about dinosaurs, and that's why you should come visit the Jurassic period.
Yeah. I went back to the Jurassic period. I almost died, but it was wicked. I saw a leopardon, a plesiosaurus. It almost bit my freaking leg off. But you know what? It was dinosaurs. Yeah, you know what? I saw dinosaurs.
Freaking fresh.